Well, thank you, Kep.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. So the New York starting five. The great out there with Prince. Then it's the chosen one. Then there's Richardson. And it's Embiid in at the center. Iverson kicks to Forbes. Oh, good on the triple. And the Knicks with possession. Prince, the pass to the chosen one. And stolen by Iverson. And here is Baylor. Back to Iverson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. With the step back. Here's the chosen one. Iverson covering. Prince's shot is good. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. And it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's the chosen one. Baylor defending. Right wing. Iverson against Richardson. Iverson, no luck. Lets it go with a three. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Prince. Richardson's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Deflects the pass. Now here's Baylor. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's the chosen one. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And both free throws good for Iverson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Prince outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Over to the left wing. Here is Forbes, guarded by Embiid.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Prince, right side. Pass to the great. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Iverson outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Here's the chosen one. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Here's Embiid. New York, no good that time either. Thunder trailing by 7. Passes to Cousy. Allen outside. Here's Cousy. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Back to Allen for the three. It's rebounded by New York. It's Prince on the wing. And it's blocked. Outside Baylor. Here is Forbes. Richardson cover. The shot's good from Forbes.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Girls.
So New York ends up going with the new group.
Make some noise!
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Knicks. Leading by 5. Outside, KD. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the pass to Kuzi. Paul with the steal. He kicks it to Maravich. Driving in. Here's Garnett. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Kuzi.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
No good from Maravich. Thunder trailing by 8. Pass to Mashburn. Lobbed up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Well, the length of Jared Allen is such a huge asset. He's a shot blocker and a rim runner, and that's what people are looking for. More versatility and athleticism from the 5 spot.
Paul passes to Durant. Fires from the wing. And there it is for him. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Able to find himself in the mid-range. That's a look that Kevin Durant will settle into.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Jared Allen.
The aggressiveness, the intelligence of Durant, able to put it on the floor and draw contact.
2 shots.
Durant nails both of them.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Pass to Mashburn. Shot clock at 6. 13 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
23 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Knicks miss again. Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Kuzi. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Garnett grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's KD. And so it's New York with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get loud.
And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, it's the kind of thing that happens.
And New York, looking at who they got. We've got Prince. Richardson is out there with the chosen one. And there's the great. And it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's the chosen one. Passes it to Prince. From deep. Forbes with the rebound. It's up a three. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to just 10 points, and the bucket from Baylor.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Prince outside. And there's the pass to the great. The 10-footer. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
For three, Forbes. It's rebounded by New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's the chosen one. Knocks down the three ball. The chosen one's got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The Knicks leading by 13. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Gilmore. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Down low. Here's Iverson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Iverson's got 4 points in the quarter. Richardson outside. Takes it inside. Here's the chosen one. And again, New York with the triple.
Just playing with poise and confidence. And they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Allen against Richardson. Allen's shot is off. For New York, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Iverson up top. 9 points in the game so far. And here's Forbes from the arc. Gilmore grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Richardson outside. And again, New York with the triple. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Embiid, he's checked in for New York. Durant comes in for the great. And Forbes kicks to Baylor. They set the pick. Shot to stop the run. The Thunder with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Richardson the pass to the chosen one. Drives to the hoop. The three. Richardson, good.
Michael Ray Richardson.
Richardson's got 12 points in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Kuzi. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And it's good for two.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Misses from short range. The Knicks shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
Richardson.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Kuzi going inside. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Knocks it loose. And now a fast break for the Thunder. From down in the low post, it goes. He has 7. Here's Richardson. He's got 15. Iverson with the ball, and it's Richardson picking him up.
2 minutes.
Pass to Kuzi.
Away team foul. Michael Ray Richardson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the away team.
Here is Forbes. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And here is Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 on the clock. Hits the three-point bomb.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Allen, a screen on Maravich. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Paul. 58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Stojakovic missing. Oklahoma City has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Westfall passes to Kuzi. Here's Westfall. Allen, a screen on Maravich. Here's Westfall. The Thunder with another miss. New York with the ball. Stojakovic dishes to Paul. He takes it in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And doing a really solid job getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Allen's checked in.
Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team.
Here's Westfall. Maravich defending. There's the screen. Top of the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And he has value in a lot of different areas. Westfall is at his best simply as a scorer. He can carry a team if he has to.
50 seconds.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the...
Hello, everybody. Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots.
Next up, let's see what's going on in the Rookie of the Year race.
Now that we're around midway through the regular season, Ernie Kinney, I think it's clear this rookie class is super special.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Smooth sailing for New York. Allen out there with Allen Iverson. And there's Jared Allen. Then it's Baylor. And it's Forbes in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The chosen one's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Here's Iverson. And too long on the shot. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Oklahoma City shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Allen outside. Over Prince. It's rebounded by New York. The chosen one passes to the great. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
The great's got 5.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Embiid from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Richardson for 3. Allen with the rebound. The Thunder have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. To end the run, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Prince. Here's the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Iverson, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Here's the chosen one, Iverson covering. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim. Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Allen dishes to Iverson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Iverson's got 11 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And stolen by Iverson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Iverson, no luck.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And there's the drive.
The chosen one.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The chosen one passes to Prince. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here's Iverson outside. It's good from long range. He's got 14.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Driving the lane. Here's the great. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Stojakovic is checked in for Prince. Maravich comes in for Richardson. And Chris Paul's subbed in for the chosen one. Paul passes to Maravich. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for New York, Garnett comes in for Joel Embiid, and Durant subbed in for the great. Haywood with a screen on Stojakovic. Mashburn. And that one is off. Durant with some nice D. Paul looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Out to KD. Stolen by Haywood. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Cousy passes to Capella. Haywood with a screen on Garnett. Here's Mashburn.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Haywood.
Well, excellent job. KD timing the contest there and using his length to bother the shot.
Takes a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Oklahoma City's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Cousy. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Cousy's got 10.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Stojakovic with the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Stojakovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Westphal. There's the pass to Cousy. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Paul kicks to KD. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. To the paint. Here's Haywood. Durant with some nice D.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Cousy, and it's sent back by KD.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Knicks out front, delivering the blowout. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from OKC Arena. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Westphal setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Armstrong. He's out there with Maravich. And it's Gilmore in at the center, filling out the middle.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Oklahoma City shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Oklahoma City moving it around. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Yeah, and all throughout his career, Westphal has been a tremendous creator. Take a look at that feed. He's the kind of teammate everybody would love playing with.
Outside, KD. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. KD's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Westphal passes to Terry. Here's Mashburn. Terry looking over the floor. Dishes it to Capella. Clock at 6. To the inside. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 4 rebounds in this game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Maravich. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Pass to Mikan. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside, here's Collins. Misses the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now Armstrong. From deep. Good on the triple.
DJ Armstrong.
Armstrong's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Westphal. Maravich defending. And it's Westphal missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Armstrong dishes to Maravich. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. With the drive. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And here are the Knicks. They're on a 14-5 run here. Outside, KD. Drops in the tray.
Kevin Durant.
KD's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for New York.
All these 3s they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Westphal. Maravich defending, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Mashburn, the pass to Westphal. Capella with a screen on Armstrong. Shot clock at 5, and it's Westphal missing.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Pass to Maravich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Passes it to Stojakovic. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight. Iverson with the ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Iverson against Paul. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Richardson, he's checked in for Maryland.
Michael Ray Richardson. Timeout away team.
All right, let's move coming out to the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls.
Moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, KD. A three-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Poked loose and stolen by Iverson. Outside Baylor. The pass to Forbes. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Westphal. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's the chosen one. Outside Durant. To the wing on the left. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. That one good for 2.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Pass to Prince. Launches it. Thunder with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Prince.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitution for the away team, Artis Gilmore, Pete Maravich.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Ball's knocked loose. Here's the chosen one. And here's Maravich from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
There's the drive.
Blocking foul called on Elgin Baylor. That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's the chosen one, Iverson covering. Launches a three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot three. That one on Baylor. So no problem for